Hello and welcome. I'm Maureen Frank and I'm the Mandala Lady, and today I'm going to pull two cards as part of what I call Insight Monday, where we get more information or more insight on what was pulled for the card that was pulled for the week for Sunday. Technically, well, Sunday, but technically I pulled it today, Monday. It's Mercury retrograde. I'm going to use that as my excuse. So the card we had pulled for the week was Torch, and its message was basically to let our light shine, and the guidance we got was to let it shine a little bit more than what we're doing now. So for Insight Monday, I like to get more insight. We'll get uh, one card that gives more information, and the second card will be a deeper insight. So which deck am I using? This one, this one, this one. Okay. We're using the water deck. All right, let me pull out these. Okay, so I'm wanting to pull two cards that will be part of Insight Monday for today, August 5th, 2024, to give us a deeper understanding, insight, guidance to go along with and support our focus card for the week, which is the card Torch, about shining our light a little bit more. One more. Okay. So how do you want me to do this? Split the deck. Okay. So, which is the first one? Underneath this first one, and this is second. That one's the second one. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to my team. All right. So card one is, what does that say? Expansion. I guess what they're saying. You know how I said with the focus, even a little bit? I think they're wanting it to be a little bit more than a little. And then the deeper insight one is rise. Rise. Oh, okay. And I know you know this, what I'm about to say, because I know it. What keeps us from shining our light full on bright is some form of fear. No matter what you call it, fear of failure, you're going to embarrass yourself or be disappointed, whatever. It all comes down to fear, feeling less than or not worthy or not enough. Probably that one's probably the biggest one. Not good enough, not really just not enough. So what they're saying with these two cards, let me just check in just a second. Yes, is to rise above and expand. So there's a great book out there. I have the book. I bought it back in the 80s. Still have it, mainly for the title. I have read the book, but the title alone is fantastic. Feel the Fear, Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers, PhD. And she talks about all the different kinds of fears. And basically there are 5 types of fear. But the biggest fear, and probably the most common or most underlying fear, and I'm not giving anything away by sharing this, is the fear that we can't handle it, that we won't be able to handle it. That, and the example that she gives in her book, if I remember correctly, if when a parent loses a child, a parent is fearful of losing their child. And the fear is that they won't be able to handle it if something happened to their child. Truth be told, we can handle it. We don't want to, and no one wishes that on anybody. But if we know that we can handle it, not that we want it to happen, but that just knowing that we can handle it, we'll do whatever we have to do to get through it. So I say that so that this part of this expansion and sharing more of our light, it's just a matter of getting up a little higher in this image and just letting that light shine. It almost looks like it's a a torch or a flashlight. Oh yeah, torch is the word. Oh, I just got that. All right. And then the expansion is just expanding ourselves. So they want me to use me as an example. Okay, so for me, uh, yeah, and we're usually not shining our light enough is we're playing it safe. We think we're playing it safe. We're staying in our comfort zone, but that just leaves us nowhere, basically in a rut or stuck. So for me, of late, I've been doing more of my painting more of my mandala meditation stones and doing more readings. And I've been doing it in small venues, small safe places. And I think, and this part of this is just going through that whole COVID thing. Yeah, strike that. And I need to put myself out there more. Now, how can I do that? Well, one of the ways I could do it is put the stones online for sale instead of just selling them locally and hoping somebody walks by, you know, and buys a couple of stones, but to put them online for more people to have access and for more people to have access to my readings, which I believe. So as part of the torch, if you watch the one for the week, the video for this week, focus week, the torch, what came out for me as the example was to when I do a different kind of card pull every day, is that since I was only doing one video a week, they wanted me to take two of the card pulls and do them as videos and not just as a blog post. So that's, here's one, doing Insight Monday. Yeah, that I need to, and I can handle, and reminding myself that I can handle the greater exposure. I can handle that maybe people won't like what I'm sharing or putting out there, and it's okay. It's only an opinion. It's only a belief. And there is the delete button, so worst comes to worst. So our focus for the week is to shine our light more, and to give us more clarification on that, think of it as expansion, and to, what was that word again? Rise. To rise above whatever fears, anxieties we have, knowing full well that we can handle it, especially, and I know this is true for me, especially if you call in your team of guides and angels. And, oh, yes, okay. And this was a mantra that was given to me years ago, and I find it super helpful, is use the mantra, I choose power. I choose power. And if it helps, put your hand on your belly, your solar plexus. I choose power. I choose power. And for me, I can almost see and feel the light within my gut, just, you know, my solar plexus just get bigger and brighter and warmer. So I choose power, rise above, share more of your light. Okay, have a great Monday. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.